Hey Dragon Slayers. So today's video is about my thoughts on Dr. Barry's book, Lies My Doctor Told Me. Don't forget to like and subscribe because it really helps the channel out. Well, I thought that the book was absolutely amazing. There was a show on, I think, Discovery Channel a long time ago called Mythbusters, where they kind of went through and busted all sorts of myths. They actually went to the lab and tested them and saw which theories were correct and which ones were incorrect. And I felt like this book was sort of a medical version of that, where I love that Dr. Barry listed all of his sources for everything that he claimed, so that way you guys can go and do the research for yourselves. I may or may not end up covering some of those sources on the channel, just kind of see how how I feel and what I have time for, because the next book that I'm going to dive into is actually going to be one by a doctor that I really like named Mindy Peltz. I think she just released it last December. And so it's going to be all about how to fast like a girl. So it's fasting in general, but also tailored specifically for women. So I think that's very important. But yeah, back to Lies My Doctor Told Me. I learned a lot from it. I would say about half of it I already knew because I've been doing a lot of research for the past 5 years or so. But some of it was new information to me. One of the most shocking ones for me was that male hormone replacement doesn't cause cancer. I didn't know that. That's one that I've heard a lot. I mean, I've heard that probably my entire life. So I really want to research that and dig into it more. I've heard a lot of things about milk and dairy being inflammatory, but I have not done any research on it. So it's something that I believe to be true because I've heard it over and over and over again, but I haven't actually taken the time to research it for myself. And that was kind of the entire point of the whole book, was that you shouldn't accept anyone's advice blindly. Not mine, not your doctor, not even Dr. Barry. Like, there's no one, when it comes to medicine, it's kind of nuanced, right? There are things that are clearly true, things that are clearly false, things that are true for some people some of the time, things that are false for some people some of the time. There's definitely nuances. So I could have a certain diet that works for me, but it might not work for you. And that's why you have to do your due diligence. You owe it to yourself, if you want to be healthy, to read and research constantly. It's an ever evolving thing. After everything that I've read and researched in my lifetime, I'm still constantly learning more and more every day. And so I encourage you guys to do the same. Overall, I give the book a solid 10 out of 10. I haven't done any research recently. I'm not sure if Dr. Barry has released another book or not, but I will probably end up covering a lot of, if not all of his books on this channel. I'm a huge fan. I think the guy gives great advice when it comes to just living a healthy lifestyle. So that's pretty much what I've got for you guys today. Don't forget to like and subscribe because it really helps the channel out. And remember, guys, that together, you and I will slay the dreaded diabetes dragon.